Hi everyone, welcome back to Empire Total War. It's 1754, we are with the British in their campaign to increase their empire, and we are mainly focused on India. We have been for recent times. Quick snapshot of what happened. We came in here originally to take Mysore, which was an independent kingdom. Everything else was pretty much Maharatha Confederacy. They took exception to that. They wanted Mysore, so they attacked us. So that gave us the option to expand. We took the southern part of India, from the capital Arcot there. We took Goa. We then moved into Bijapur with Satara, which was their capital. And that caused a ripple effect throughout the Maharatha Confederacy. And the royal family were kicked out, and they're now a republic. So, yeah, we got the Indian flag, more recognisable now. And we've been off and on battling with them for many a turns. So, they attacked us again. We took one of their territories, Ahmednagar, or however you pronounce that, not sure. And it was all on again, the war was on. And then one of their armies was marching all the way down here, and we realised it's going to be very difficult to stop them doing some major damage. So we sued for peace, and they accepted, because they are just as crippled by debt by this war as we are. So their army has now moved back into Hyderabad territory off our land, which has given us a little bit of time to rebuild and repair everything that we need to and get up a strong defence, so we're ready to push up again. The territories we actually need are Calcutta, Bengal up here, and Akbarabad in Hindustan. They are the two territories we need in India, but we're going to try and push up. We might as well try and push up and, get everything, because hey, it's a total war game, and we're trying to build an empire here. So yeah, we were raiding their port, cutting off their money, which would have cut well. It still looks like they're being cut off somewhere, but not by us. Our fleet has moved out of the way, which is good. And now we can start the slow repair of our overseas territory. So we've got the tea plantation being repaired here. In the town itself, I don't think we've got anything. We can't. The military governor's barracks. We can't afford to repair. It's going to cost £1,050. So we'll have to do that next time. We've also got a town over here which I'm probably going to get another church school just to speed up the conversion of the populace to Protestant, which will allow us to get around a lot of the unrest that we've seen recently. We also have a traditional university here, which is being raided by this army. And when we get the cash, we need to get that repaired. That's going to cost another £1,500. Wow, tis expensive. Let's have a look. Everything else is looking okay. We've got some bits and pieces down here. We can probably start moving some of these troops out. Let's get you up, because these are almost full numbers, so we'll get them up. Can't afford to do you, and then we'll move them into the armies, and we're just trying to build these armies up, recoup the losses, and get their numbers back up, and also try and get these towns in a position where we can have minimum militia in the town, so we can get our soldiers fighting. Yeah, so what I might do, I just might move those chaps into the fort. Again, it was evident from the previous video that my recent playing of medieval and the kingdoms expansion in particular had caused a little bit of bad crossover, should we say, when I was looking for many of the towns and stuff have a couple of units, depending on the size of the town and the barracks, etc. You can have a couple of units free of upkeep, and especially the forts as well, but obviously it's not the same in here, and I've got to stop thinking it is and acting accordingly. Similarly, I can't conduct battles like I would have done in medieval. having a line of spearmen with archers behind them and units on the side ready to attack the flanks. It doesn't work in this game. Not with missile troops, no. Anyway, so we're building an army in London. We haven't got any more cash for it. Were we also building a new ship? No, we were not. But I do recall, weren't there a couple of trading ships deployed? Yes, there's one. Let's have a look. What are we looking at trade-wise? The best is ivory still. Okay. And then we've got spices. Oh yeah, and then cotton. Oh, our trade with Prussia is being blocked. And to Denmark and Russia. Prussia, Russia and Denmark. We'll have to look at what's happening there. But anyway, let's send you over to the Ivory Coast then. To go and trade some ivory. And where was the other trade ship? Was that in the Indian Ocean? Let's have a look, see. Was that you? It was. Right. Let's send you out. So we've got spices over here. Ivory here. We've got like sugar and stuff here. Let's send you over to the spices then. Good. So a couple more trade ships on their way to try and earn us a bit of cash. We skipped over it. But North America is kind of at peace at the moment. Everything's at a bit of a stalemate. We've got spies in these two territories in Montreal and Quebec, just keeping an eye on it. We've got two preachers here. We've got the Protestantism in Quebec up to 75%. Now this is France is a deeply Catholic country, so that's quite good. So let's move you on to Montreal. See if we can cause any unrest there. How old are you? You are 78. Well, you're not going to make it to India. I'm thinking 37. You could have a passage to India and do some preaching there. We also have a preacher in Ireland preaching the good word of Protestantism. So you continue to cause some grief there. If we have a look, James Alexander, our rake, he's 54 and he's probably set up a nice little cushy little number for himself here. Not much happening. He's just keeping an eye on it. This is the territory we need to get the 13 colonies back under our control. So 75.4% Protestant. Is that causing civil unrest? No, not really. There's a little bit of religious happiness. Oh. Well. Wasn't quite expecting that. Okay, we've made them happier. What's the situation in Ireland then? So we got our preacher here. He's got up to 60% Protestant. Obviously Irish, another heavily Catholic. Religious happiness. Well, I never. Well, no. Well, fine. There we go. Mind blown. Okay. How are we doing in Scotland? They all look good. What we've got troops-wise here. Just a couple of... We could probably move some of these units out then. We'll get them moving down to London. And you're absolutely fine. Oh, wait, hang on. Is that one unit of troops? I wanted you, the cavalry, to go as well.
Any further orders?
There we go.
Gathering supplies.
Still absolutely fine. That's good.
Yes, sir. Troops.
They'll go in. They probably won't take the militia, to be fair. But we got sort. You know, if you don't need troops here, then they're just wasting money, aren't they? They don't need. See, they don't need their garrison. So we'll leave a token force from the cavalry, and the rest can sort of move out, and we can, deploy them elsewhere. So what it'll be a little bit more clever with. Stop wasting money on troops idling. They don't need their garrison, so we can move some of these troops out.
Anything more?
I'll leave one in there just for the sake. Oh, you can be disbanded, I think. There we go. So we got a little militia force here. You okay? Yeah, you're okay. Good. And I'll probably just do this a bit of housekeeping on all our territories. So we've got a bit of an army brewing here, but we need to. Can we stop? They were the same rank, but they won't merge. Okay. Got no one for you to merge into. Okay, that's not going to work then. And they're all different units apart from that. Apart from these two. There we go, get those two merged. Okay, again, they don't need their garrison. So we can move these troops out. We'll leave those 5 cavalrymen there. The 5 dragoons, because... and the 21 native musketmen, they can remain. Right, you can move out then. They're okay. Obviously, if we get invaded, then there's a good chance that these places will just be wiped out totally. But there we go. Right, you guys are all good. You can join the army. There we go. We can. What we can also do, maybe, is go around picking them up, and then the militia force we got, we can start dumping the odd militia unit in those territories just to have a a unit of something to keep the peace. Same here down in Florida. What we got? So 2 units of militia. They don't need them, so 1 can rock out. You move up here.
Waiting for orders.
I've got 3 units here. How's the piece is good. So another 2 units join that.
Troops, forward.
We can cross their territory. It's fine.
Men, forward.
But there we go. So yeah, this is what we're going to just try and tidy things up a little bit. I may do it offline. We've got an army sitting here. Oh, this was the army we were building to take Quebec, wasn't it? I do need to keep an army here, so I'll march. Where are they? These guys?
Yes,
No. These guys.
Lord.
Let's march them up to Boston,
Forward.
and we'll make a good army out of that.
Country.
May send it to India. I'm not sure yet. But yeah, I know a lot of people saying, "Oh, you need to tidy up your forces," and you've been saying it for a while now. Oh, is that pikemen? Pikemen would be good in India. We do need, yeah, as everyone keeps pointing out. Yes, there's still melee is still a thing in parts of the world. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Right, let's get you guys moving out. Move you back into Boston.
Ready and waiting for orders.
There you go. And you're okay still? Yeah, you are. Good. Excellent. Excellent. So we've got a big chunk of army there. Up here, they don't need all of them, but they can keep them for a little while longer. And up here, what do we have in Rupert's Land? So we've got some forces here, which it's not as clear cut as you thought, actually. But yeah, what we need to do is probably I'll ship them, because it's quite a long way. Do we have a ship? I'll take your fastest sloop. Can you? Sorry, I thought I might have had one there. No, can you come over here? There we go. It's going to take him a few turns, but off he goes, and we'll bring those troops around. Lovely. Right, so in India, we don't have the luxury of moving too many units out. Everything is not precarious, but it's delicately balanced, should we say? So yeah, I think we've done the moves we want to do this time. Any diplomacy we can? No. Let's have a look. Actually, I just want to see what Prussia, Russia, and Denmark are having the trade. Is it Sweden? Who are they at war with? Let's have a look. Prussia is at war with Poland, Lithuania, and Denmark. Okay, so they're probably blocking each other. Ottoman Empire, Sweden, and Spain for Russia. So is it Russia, Prussia, and Denmark? Denmark are the minor nation, are they? Yeah, they are. Classed as minor nation. Sweden, Prussia. Okay. So, it's probably this blockade there of there's Russia and Sweden there. You've got Lithuania here. Blockading or Poland, Lithuania, blockading Prussia. You've got Prussian troops up here in their port. No, that'll do it. Yeah, that will do it. Right, let's see what happens. Okay, in the winter of 1754, we have riots in Ahmednagar. It's going to be... I might give this territory back because then I don't have to pronounce it again. Okay, resistance to foreign rule is slowly dropping. I think... Okay, let's get that repaired. It's going to be a big chunk of our money, but we need to get that to get some repression and maybe some... Yeah, one more to repression and training of units as well to put that riot down. Okay, that's fine. We're also going to get, as we're here, let's get the church school going. You will be Protestant. Okay. Successful mission for Samuel Boyce in Quebec. And no, Montreal. James Alexander is in Quebec, isn't he? Yes. Election. The hustlings are over. Following a free and fair election, the current cabinet has regained control of the government. Their right honourable opposition will remain so at least until the next time. So our Prime Minister's rubbish. Our Chancellor of the Exchequer is pretty good. Chief Justice, he's pretty good as well. Well, he's okay, but that minus costing for policing is good. Our Secretary of War, he's reducing costs. An army, he's quite good as well. First Lord of the Admiralty, recruitment costs down and upkeep down, and research up. He's good. Philip Newton, tax efficiency +1, repression +1, army upkeep costs. So he's useful. And Thomas Miles, he's not useful. Are you young? 54. Well, youngish. Let's see. Let's have a look at our Prime Minister. 66. Status quo. He's a status quo fan. Okay, he's rocking all over the world. Can we kick... There he is. Can we boot him out? He's not very good. Ah, here we go. We've got Garfield Bentham. Bon Vivant. +1 to management. +1 to happiness lower classes. Okay, he's 5-star. 4-star. He seems better already. And the Indian governor was a bit rubbish. So we can't kick him out. But there we go. He looks a little bit better. Hopefully we'll start to see the trade go up. Right, let's see. So we've still got 2 territories in India not paying tax. We'll try and get that rectified soon. America is all happy and joyful. And England is not so happy and joyful. Okay. Good to know. Units recruited in East Indian Company infantry in Bijapur. ×2. And a general's bodyguard in Bijapur as well. And we also get a general. But we're not going to have a look at him. Look at the government. And what's the last bit of news? Hessen, a new nation arises. In Cologne. Interesting, in the Rhineland. Nice. Right. First things first, back to India. Most things are going to stem from India. We're going to get the university repaired, were we not? No, we're not. We haven't got the money. I've spent the money on that and that. Blimey, that see, that didn't go well. That's why we need to cut all our costs that we need to. Okay, these are on the march, but there's our general. John Manners. He's uncle to his men, +1 to morale in battle. And confident general, +1 to command. He's an old-looking 33, isn't he? He's seen a few horrors on his paper round when he's growing up, it would seem. But that's okay. Right, how is our cart doing? Let's check on India. So, don't necessarily need these, so we can move these up. We can move them into the fort for now.
More orders.
They still keep under control, that's good. So we've got those troops. Oh, I'm going to disband them. Stop paying for them. Right, we've got these militia. Let's get these all merged. Have we got militia in there? We do. Just a few. How is Mysore doing? Mysore doesn't need it either. Good. so I can start moving. We'll leave those guys. We'll move you to the forts.
Any further orders?
We'll start building up in the fort. There we go. So you're okay. And we've got an army we're building up here. Nice. Goa. There they are. What they are. Can't afford to. Maybe I could sell something. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see who we're friendly with. Austria. Austria love us. Open negotiations. Technology. Let's give you something that's not going to affect us. There you go. Wedge formation. You can have the wedge formation and socket bayonets. Oh no. And lime juice and sauerkraut. Being a not particularly a nation which is known for its navy. It's not particularly useful to them, but you never know. They may see it as great. Right. Will you give me 2,000 for that? Nice. Nice. I gave them a bargain price, and they happily lapped it up. Oop, how does the camera do that? Right, let's get that repaired then. And we can have a look what we got here. Right, in Bijapur we've got, oh yeah, beaten up armies. The Sepoys are beaten up a little bit. Can we get those merged? Yeah, get one unit rather than two scraggy units. Let's get those merged. So we got, yep, again, tidying it up as we go. Okay, so that's looking a little bit better. Over here, oh wow, this is really scraggy. Let's get the Sepoys marching over here.
More orders?
Where are they? There they are. Let's get you merged with those. Nice, we got a full unit there. Happy days. What else have we got? What did you watch today? Oh, I saw Taft doing his admin. Oh, was it good? No, not really. There we go. We've got to get it done. Will they not merge? No, rubbish. Oh, different. They're different units. Sorry, different units. Right, you can be filtered into all those. Do you know what? You can just be disbanded. It's going to take so long. The Hessian. I love the Hessian. But I suppose I should disband you. Save the money. I should disband you as well. It's probably easier to save the money and upkeep and then just retrain the unit. You're a good experienced unit. I probably should get rid of you, but I'm going to keep you. Pikeman. Again, I should get rid of you, but I'm going to keep you. And we're going to try and streamline our armies. Again, over here, look. Get those two merged. Just trying to... Because it'll save us a bit of cash in the meantime. Oh, I could have merged those Hessian together. Pants. Never mind. Never mind. Right, you guys march up to here.
Troops, forward! Anything more?
Oh, shut up. That's annoying. I like the Hessian. Yeah, I'm going to get those two merged. Oh, come on. Merge. I will... Okay, they won't merge. Why won't you merge? Don't know. There's going to be a reason which you are all fully aware of, I am sure, but not me. Okay. How else do we got it? They are looking okay. Third line, they're a good unit, so well they're actually quite average. Good morale though, so I'm gonna get them retrained, and we'll get those guys disbanded then. Good, right.
Your orders, Your Majesty.
You are going to go there, are you? There's a general there already. Your general there. We don't have a general there. Do we have a general? No, we don't have a general. Right, you hop into that town, into that fort. Sorry, we've got a general there. Okay, we've got a lot of generals, which is good. We do have over here a dockyard. Now, what can we get? We can get a 5th-rate ship. On catch. Let's get a... Do we have an admiral over here? No, we don't. Should we save up until we get another admiral? And then we'll get an admiral's 5th rate. Or can we get an... We can. No, we can't. We're just shy. We'll save it because we'll get an admiral in this part of the world. That will be good for us. Yeah. Meantime, back in North America, the army that we've been
Make ready.
sorting out here,
March.
I've had a thought.
Yes.
Where was I sending you? Yes. You're all okay. Right, this little militia task force we've got going on here. Okay, we'll start marching you up towards Boston as well.
Yes.
If we can get the fleet, I don't want to send all the ships from here, so we may need to... where's Boston? You've got a... That's a fishery. That's a trading port. Do you not have a... Do we not have a... a navy port? A dockyard? A shipyard? Yeah, here we do. In Virginia. Yeah, we need to get small ships, though. 6th rate was like a little frigate, isn't it? Okay, let's get some 6th rates. Because what I want to do, we'll send a couple of ships, and we'll send the army, and then we'll send it to Europe first. And in Europe, we were going to tackle the Knights of St. John. So what we'll do, we'll get the ships to come up there. We'll get them to meet the main fleet here,
Bristol fashion, Captain.
which is not as impressive as it was because we sent a couple of ships off, didn't we? Okay, let's have a look. Where do we send them to? We've got some Spanish raiding in the Straits of Madagascar. What about Ivory Coast?
Officer.
Here we go. We've got a bit of a fleet, right? I don't want to leave this totally unguarded because it's 1200, and this is Ivory. What else we got here? We've got Italian states, Maharashtra Confederacy. Yeah, we don't want to leave this unguarded. So I might send. He's guarding our interests. It's difficult, isn't it? You know he's going to be out of play if we then move him about. They are just trade ships there. And in the east, we've got
Make ready.
just trade ships. I'm sure we've got
Orders.
some warships. Yeah, we got Sloop, the Dragon.
Orders.
And that's it. Okay. Right. Okay, so we've got nothing more than a token force here in the East Indies as well. Not good. Okay. A challenge for sure, but nothing that we can't overcome. Right, what I was going to do also... Should I... No, I will leave the Preacher here, and I will pick up the one from Ireland before we go off to the Knights of St. John.
As you desire.
And try and get that. Oh, you're doing the good job there. Okay. Okay, so the Maharashtra Confederacy Republic have come to us with a proposal. They suggest that if we give them Trinidad and Tobago, we can have military access for 5 turns. No. What are you thinking? So as we move into 1755, Samuel Boyce, James Alexander doing a grand job. Since there's been a lot of armies moving up here, they've gone into the fog of war, but there's a lot of armies moving up there. This army's moved back into Hyderabad, as you can see. They're staging for a war, it would seem. The Hellfire Club, nice. Cool. A fleet has arrived, huzzah.
Orders.
It's a trade ship, good, and it has not been blocked in. What do we got there? We got 380. You come and merge in with that one. 380. Boosts up to 700. Nice. And look, disbanding some of those armies and tidying it up, we're up to 7,400 now. Good. Our administration, though boring, is paying dividends.
Where to, Captain?
Right, and we were going to use this free bay here, which we've been saving. Boom. 420. Nice. Nice. Right, trains and ancillaries gained. Corn factor for sterling hide. -1 happiness to lower classes. +5 to wealth generation on arable farms. Nice. Charles Appleyard now has a mistress. +1 to happiness and nobility. -2 happiness to the middle class. And Garfield Bentham, he's our new Prime Minister. He's a status quo fan as well. -1 happiness to lower classes. -3 to the Clamber Reform. +1 happiness to nobility. Right, okay. So we got 7,400. Let's prioritize where it's all happening, which is India. Where was I sending you? I don't rightly recall. Did I kick you out of the town for some reason?
Ready for orders.
Don't know. Anyway, I might just march you down into the woods. If you go down to the woods today, you're sure in for a big surprise. Right, you can wait there. You've got cannon. You've got a couple of... Well, you got another horse there, look. So you've got a couple of units of cavalry, and you've got some troops there. That's okay. What do we got here? We've got some more troops. We might bolster your forces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give you some pikemen. More horse. Alright, we'll march you guys down there. So he's got a full stack army. Damien Newport's army. Let's move you. I was going to move you to the port. That's the fort. Let's make you head that way anyway, and you can start recouping an army there. Up here in Satara, we just got some crowd control by the looks of it, and it's almost working. We've got the general there and some troops. It's not really holding the line, is it? We've got up here the same. Then it's a slow. It really is slow. Their resentment of us disappearing. Well, what can you do, eh? So that will be a good one. Let's increase that tea production. Obviously, it takes away a lot of the options now. What's that one? That's a low yield, so we'll hold off there. So the territory up here is not being defended currently, but we have the makings of an army there. Yeah, it's looking okay. What's he got? He's got lots of cavalry. He needs some. He needs some line infantry, and the best we've got is East Indian Company infantry. Okay, I'm going to hold for the moment. We've got an army there.
Your Majesty.
You guys there. Yeah. Okay. Think. What do we need to do? What's that? That's a. That's the school. You could upgrade it to a college. That's fine. They are looking good. Gunnery school. It enables research of rockets. Do we have a gunnery school anywhere? Let's have a look. No, we don't. Okay, let's get the gunnery school here then. We need it. It spends the rest of our money, but there we go. India is... Where is India? In Europe. How's our priest doing?
I serve God.
62%. Brilliant. The army here, which is mostly just militia, can be freed up. They popped in there. They have. Good. Could potentially do is get another small ship. We could get a sloop, so we could afford. Could be useful. What do we have in these towns? Oh, dragoons. We'll bring them back. We can always send the militia to guard the ports. Obviously, the ports need to be guarded. Oh, I've got a nice unit of troops there. Let's bring them back. Get some militia, and we'll just stick them in the ports, just so they don't get overrun if we declare war with anyone. So we can keep our income. Pikemen. Ah, they could be useful. More pikemen. They could be useful. Yeah, you march down there. Pikemen, you come back. We'll probably use you. Send them out to India. Once the American fleet arrives. Speaking of which, I'm going to have to just chance not having the fleet here, aren't I? Right, so what we got here?
Make ready. Ready for orders.
Right, so in this army we've got... Oh, let's get these merged. Can we merge them? No, of course we can't. It's obviously something to do with the ranks, isn't it? Which I don't really know. Okay, so they've got some dragoons. Militia can stay here. Let's get you out so we can see you.
Waiting for orders. Up.
You're all okay. So we'll shove.
Yes, my lord.
We'll shove you guys back.
By the left. Ready and awaiting orders. Your orders, your majesty.
You can join there. Lovely.
Yes, my lord.
And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 gaps. So we've got 4 cannon already. These are quite antiquated, aren't they? We've got some more mobile 12-pounders there. Well, they're not that more mobile, actually. So you can join them. We need some cavalry,
Your majesty.
for sure. So we will take those 2 guys.
Forwards.
It's not the best cavalry, but dragoons, yeah, they're multiple utilitarian, should we say. Okay, so we've got 4 more spots.
Your orders.
I think we'll just take 4.
Troops. Forward.
And you can wait in Boston.
Forward.
Right.
At the ready.
Are we happy with that? 4 guns? Yeah.
Forward.
Right. Let's get them onto the boats.
Forwards.
And off you pop. And you're sailing to Europe. Good. Militia, you start coming up here. How are we doing? This was always a troubled one. Yeah, they're calming down nicely, actually. Good.
The Lord's servant.
You're just starting work there. Boston's okay. You're okay. Yeah, how are we doing research-wise? 2 more turns until whatever that is. National debt is completed. -3 upkeep to army and navy units. +6 per turn to town wealth and enhances national pursuit. That's a good one. 1 more turn until copper plating, improved coppering. -2 upkeep to naval units, +2 recruitment cost to all naval units, +10 top speed in ships, and +5 movement speed to ships. Nice. And we've got, sorry, that one. We've got power loom under research, another 16 turns there. 6 more turns until the light infantry doctrine is completed. 4 more turns until the threshing machine is completed in Oxford. And 17 turns until Wealth of Nations is ready. Good. Okay. So in the winter of 1755, improved coppering has been completed. Nice. Agent recruited a missionary Protestant in Ireland. We've got 2 in Ireland now. Great. I'd preferred if you popped out in India. But there we go. We can get you both preaching, and then maybe we can... One of you's going to India anyway. Okay, we've got the church school in India. Workers on strike in Bijapur. Oh, not you as well. Samuel Boyce, James Alexander, their espionage missions are going well. A dictionary of the English language has been completed. We've got a 6th rate in the northwestern Atlantic Ocean, and we've got militia in England. Henry Fielding, military writer, research points gained per turn for military technologies +2. Excellent. Right, what's going on here? Is it because your army's moved? Okay, no, that's fine. What I will do then, I'm going to turn you around and head you marching back that way. You in it? Not quite in the severe influence, but okay, that was should calm down. Now, look, the rioters are gone. Can we give you? We can. They can pay tax as well. There we go. Happy days. And oh, it hasn't started yet. We've got church school, but it's still Hindu and Islam are the two main religions here. Both of them are on the down though. As let's increase that church school straight away. They're relatively cheap. Lots of troops amassing. However, they have left Hyderabad open. It's so tempting just to walk in and try and take Hyderabad, but we are at peace at the moment. Oh, and that's gone a little bit squeaky bum. Let's put those two guys and you back into the town. There we go. Just keeps everyone happy. What have you got there? Bawdy house into a theatre. +3 happiness to middle classes. Spawns rakes. Ooh, happiness and nobility. 1600. We will think about it. We will think about it. Anything that helps the old population happiness is always worth it. Protestant up to 23% now, thanks to that church school. That's fantastic. Meager plantation there. Goa. They're looking okay. Oh, 50% Catholic. Interesting. Commercial port. Get some more ships out. We could get some more. We're going to get an admiral ship, won't we? Admiral's 5th rate. Let's get that created, and we get an admiral out here as well. So we've got an army sitting there, ready to march on Hyderabad if they need. We've got that there. We've got an army, well, half an army here, and we've got a bit of an army here. I might just send those two guys into there. Does that make a difference? Yeah, it does actually, yeah. A bit, not much. And you're still okay because their influence is kind of across. That's fine. Right, so I expect them to kick off sometime soon. Also, in North America, we have just recently sent an army off these shores. But the French, all of a sudden, oh, hang on, it's gone a bit janky, are on manoeuvres. Where did these armies come from? Our spies didn't pick them up, but all of a sudden, there's a big army in there now. Well, bigger army in there. And I'm wondering if they are about to... the army's actually marched out of Montreal. And the only way they can be coming is towards us or our friends over here. Now,
Your Majesty.
Let's get what we can together.
Waiting for orders.
Oh, actually, they are two good units. We can get them over here. So they're actually fine on their own, but I don't want it to be completely undefended. There we go. I might actually march those guys up there. They're fine. So the pretty much undefended. Our underbelly down here is undefended. Right, we'll get these guys marching up. So I'm a little bit nervous about what the French are doing. So what I might do, we'll delay a couple of turns and we'll just come bring the ships around here. So if they do strike us, we'll come... Oh, we're blocked. Who are we blocked by? A French fleet with an army on it. Hello. What a coincidence. What are you doing? Well, we're going to sail on. And if they do strike us, we're going to go straight in for Quebec. And then get the other territories of the 13 nations under our control. Wow, it's gone janky. And, yeah. Bit bit of a concern if France are finally going to turn on us. They're indifferent towards us. But relations have been good, but, you know, things can sour quite quickly. So in Fort Rupert, they completed the coppering, improved coppering, and they've now gone on to do top gallants. Plus 10 increase the speed in battle. Be good. And campaign movement as well. Okay, so they're both quite good. So one more turn and we get national debt, which will also improve us. Our financial situation. We've done okay. We've got it back to... Oh, next turn... We were at around 7 grand a turn. What's the income loss? What is the income loss? We've lost trade with the Ottoman Empire. We're now trading with... Is it Prussia? Prussia. We're back on with Prussia, but Ottoman Empire are being blockaded, it would seem. Yeah, this trade route is being raided somewhere along the lines. I don't know. It could be that Maharatha Confederacy, because I think they're at war with them, are they not? Ottoman Empire at war with Russia, Maharatha Confederacy, and Venice. Yeah. So I think it's the that fleet we saw, the Maharatha Confederacy, have come up here and stopped our trade with the Ottomans. In 1756, national debt has been completed. Research. Rioters in Bijapur. I thought we'd got over that. Clearly not. Workers on strike. Successful espionage missions. Blimey. St. Patrick's Day in New York. There we go. Since the English made it illegal for the Roman Catholic to vote or attend parliamentary following the rebellion of 1641, America is the home to many Irish immigrants of all kinds. There we go. A new port emerges in Maine. Nice. And trait gained, Ralph Allen, financial expert. Research points +2. Nice. Right, so let's have a look. First of all, let's have a look where this port is. Oh, it's right there. Okay. What do we got in this territory? We got nothing. Okay, let's get a trading port going. Bring in the cash. So, the French fleet is sailing down here. I'm wondering if they're heading for Florida. With that, they've made me nervous. I know we were going to counter-strike. I might bring my fleet this way as well. Let's shadow them, so wherever they land, if it's on my territory, I can dump an army behind them. In the winter of 1756, a church school, a chapter school, has been constructed in Armagnaga. Samuel Boyce, James Alexander doing their thing. We've got a new Admiral's flagship in the Bay of Bengal. Lovely, we'll have a look at that later. And city we gained. Garfield Bentham, he's our Prime Minister. Well-connected mistress. +1 to management of the Treasury Administration and the Justice Administration. Ah, okay. So let's have a look at our ministers then. So he is starting... Yeah, look, he's building his skill up. Look at that. +2 to diplomatic relations. +1 to town wealth generation. This guy is still not doing anything, so let's kick him out. Oh, and we got John Allen. +2 to bonus tax income across the theatre of India. +1 to repression across the theatre. That's really useful. And -2 to the upkeep of costs of the army units. That's really useful. That was a good kick. Oh, we've had 2 good kicks, and we've done well out of that, actually. Trade-wise, oh, Ottoman Empire we're back trading with, which is great to see. Denmark is now off again, so is Russia. But that means we're now up to almost 9,500 income per turn. That's decent. Yeah, we want to be around the 10,000. Right, here they go. They're coming past. Maybe they're not coming for our troops. Who do we have over here? Got the Pueblo nations. Who are France at war with? United Provinces and Austria. If they are indeed sailing past and just going on their own way, that's fine. I will send my fleet down here. And if not, we'll cut off and head off that way. Slight delayed, but nothing terrible. Meanwhile, oh my god, the jank is real. What is going on? North America. They've made it to the port. I think you, and you two. Oh no, I'll leave. You can go.
Forwards! March!
Oh, that's probably it. Shaving it a little bit too fine. I will pop you there then.
Any further orders?
Yeah, that's better. You guys can hop on the ship. You can ask yourself a question, is it probably... Was it quicker to just disband them? Possibly. Right, and we'll get them sailing over to... over here. So they can be sorted out. Good. Oh my goodness. Right, let's start investing in America. Let's get American economy going. Let's get the iron workshops. Is that a wealthy town? That was very poor. Oh, 400 up to 600. Oh, let's do it. Let's invest in them. Let's invest in the people. Craft workshop, another poor one. Let's get these, trying to generate some cash. Oh, we've got a average yield iron field there. Yeah, it's not worth the investment at the moment. Meager fur yield. Very poor. 600 to 800. That's a big investment for not a lot of return. Over here, they're doing grand. Government chambers. Sure, let's just upgrade the government. We've neglected North America a bit, haven't we? A bit, yeah, just a little bit. But we'll try and make up for that now. Spend a bit of cash in there. That's pretty much all we've got.
Ready for orders.
With the French sailing by, I'm just going to bring you down to Florida. That's a token gesture of show of force, I think. Back in Blighty, no, not Blighty, in India. I was going to go back to there and look at the Irish situation with the priests, but we'll probably hold off for that at the moment. Got a growing town here. Oh yeah, that's the theatre. How is the populace here is really good. I might do that, you know, although we probably want money generating rather than anything else. How's that gunnery school coming along? 2 more turns, okay. They are... Oh, the gold mine's not maxed out, but it's a low yield gold mine, so it's not that fantastic. We've got a meager yield plantation of tea here. 15 chests to 25 chests. We could do that. Tea is selling well, I think. No, it's not. 12. I take that back. Tea's not selling that well. But we do have a very closed market back in Britain. They love their tea, so... Could upgrade the church school here. Have we started to see Protestant? Yes, we have. 3%. Good. Here in Mysore, 26%. Come on, kick out a blooming priest. Or a vicar, or... yeah, you know what I mean. A holy man, a preacher. Low yields here of tea. 18 chests to 31 chests, so that's slightly better investment than the other one, so we'll do that. Leaving us 500. Those ships should be ready next time. 6:30, so we can't quite afford another one at the moment. So there we go. We are... Oh yes, we had our admiral's ship. Here we go. Let's get him up here. And we'll bring the fleet together.
Ship's orders. Aye, sir.
Nice. So our admiral, John Foulweather Jack Byron. That's a Foulweather Jack. Nice. Born on the quarterdeck. +1 to command in sea battles. +5 movement range of ships. Perfect. Good admiral to start with, and hopefully try and build him up. He's got a 5th rate. He's got another admiral's 5th rate. The sloop Cyan, the 5th rate Scepter, and another sloop Karavati, or Karavati. Yeah. It's my ship. I can call it what I like. So yeah, we are slowly
Your Majesty.
these guys up to full whack. They're getting there. There's a couple of troops which aren't at full whack, but that army is probably as good as we're going to probably want to get it at the moment. That's fine. Up here, Sir Henry Clinton's army is basically a peacekeep. Well, it's got lots of dragoons to try and keep the peace, and it's doing the job. So they are okay for the moment. We've got a few troops under John Manners here, and a few more troops in Satara under Damien Newport. In Goa, we've got a few more. How's Goa doing? No, it needs their troops just to keep the peace. And then down here in Arcot, we've got just some garrison forces, which is keeping the peace. And at the fort, we've got Robert Clive, first Baron of Clive. Okay, he's got some artillery and a couple of units of infantry, but we'll need some more. They are probably required. So yeah, that army, if we can get that army, which is currently sailing on a tour of the Caribbean, we'll bring it over here, pick up a preacher, pick up the that could be a potentially strong navy. Brig, 6th rate, 6th rate, 6th rate, Admiral's 5th rate, Admiral's 5th rate. Oh, we can see 6th rates. Okay, there are lots of so they've got lots of 6th rates, which are like light frigates, aren't they? So they're very capable little ships. And the Knights of St. John, they've got a general, some pikemen, and some basic units. The navy's going to be the challenge there, not capturing the town. So actually, I don't know. You know, the American fleet, I think, if we're not required in America, we may skip Malta for now and send it to India, because the extra troops in India will definitely be required. Yeah, they'll definitely be needed in India. So I think that's where we'll send them. Yeah. Thoughts in the comments below. Should we send them to India to fortify the gains we've made there? Because picking Malta could actually maybe trigger a European conflict for us on a wider scale. Although Malta has no friends per se, people don't like expansion and stuff like that. So if we were to take a key position like Malta, yeah, Italy, Spain, definitely. Spain's here. Well, sorry, their territory there. Spain's there, but you know what I mean. They've got territory up here. France won't like it because, you know, we've got a foothold in the Mediterranean then, and they won't like that. So you got all the coastal cities and regions will not like us getting a patch of the Mediterranean as well. So I'll have to think about that. So yeah, I'm thinking send them to India, but let me know your thoughts and comments in the section below. Trade, we're up to 9,700 per turn now, so it's looking healthy. Our budget, we've done a bit of admin to the armies to keep them a little bit more slender, and we can actually use the troops we have and not have them sitting around doing nothing but paying for the privilege. So yeah, that's the plan. We've certainly slimlined our expenses, which is good, and hopefully we've got a healthy budget now, as long as our trade doesn't get impacted too much, to fund any wars going forward. So we'll leave it there. Another non-combative episode. Well, you know, you're going to do these things, get everything tidied up, shipshape and Bristol fashion and all that good stuff. I'm sure the peace in India is not going to last, and maybe the peace with France may not last too much more. But he's gone past our capital, so unless they were going to try and take Nassau, is Nassau? No, the Bahamas. Then yeah, I'm not sure. Well, they've got Indian men, so we could actually just rock in there and blast. Have a good chance of blasting their fleet and army down, but obviously we're not going to do that because we're not friends, but we're not at war. So keep an eye on them. Keep an eye on them. But for now, we'll leave it there. Thanks so much for watching. Take care. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.